Welcome. Today we're talking with Omar Jordon. He is the founder and CEO of Coviance. Omar, welcome and thank you for joining us at Credit Union Digest.
Thank you so much, Larry, for having me. Excited to be here.
Good. Okay, so Omar, let's get started with a brief overview of
Yeah.
Coviance's services.
Well, if you Coviance is a tool that allows credit unions and community banks to automate their home equity lending process, and we focus on the back end operation of the process primarily. However, we do offer customer service or member facing products or borrower facing products. But if you think about what Coviance is at a highest level, it's an automation hub that allows processors, underwriters, loan officers to, with a click of a button, process an entire loan. It's also a communication hub that allows credit unions to communicate back and forth with their borrowers, transfer secure documents back and forth, maybe e-sign documents through our communication hub. We also have a no-code, pre-built industry top vendors hub, which allows our credit unions and community banks to also access the sort of the best solutions out there to process their home equity loans. And lastly, top-notch support hub. Our customer service receives constant kudos by our customers. Our NPS scores are strong. So all four of these mechanisms create our best-in-class solution to process home equity loans.
Great. Thank you, Omar. So, can you talk a little bit about, why Coviance chose to focus on the back end operations and in primarily real estate loans?
It's funny you say that. The best thing about being at Coviance is that most of us at Coviance have at some point acquired a home, done a refinance of a mortgage, or taken out a home equity loan. And you probably have done it, and some of the audience listening to this have gone through the process. It's such a painful process. You don't know what's going on. And what we learned is that most credit unions and community banks focus on the borrower experience, but their definition of borrower experience became the point of sale application, or the POS, as we call it in the industry. So you could have a great POS, and there are some great ones out there, but if the back end operation for your loan officers, processors, underwriters, if that is an extremely complicated, disconnected, unintegrated process, then what do you think that borrower experience is? And so as we dug deeper into that, and we tried to really focus on the business outcome for our customers, we learned that the problem isn't necessarily the point of sale application. We learned that the problem is inside. Okay, you start to ask more questions about that. We found out that our customers are really focused on a solution that doesn't really solve the problem. And we have a saying at Coviance: everybody's favorite loan originating system is their next one, because we're finding our customers, credit unions, community banks, chasing the next big LOS, but still the problem persists. A home equity loan that takes more than hours to process, that's a problem. We are used to, as consumers, for a real estate transaction to take 30, 45, 60, 90 days. But that's wrong. Now that we know where the problems are, we actually offer solutions to combat those issues. And
Right.
and if you think about, if you are a borrower, or if I'm a borrower, I walk into a credit union, I can go in and apply for a personal loan and get a $10,000 personal loan in 30 minutes and walk out, right? But if I am putting my house as collateral, it's mind-boggling. I got to wait 30 days for it. It doesn't have to be that way. You know what I mean? And what we're seeing is that credit unions, community banks are taking a GSE loan process, government-backed type loan, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, copying and pasting those processes and applying it to a home equity loan. Home equity loan is not a mortgage purchase transaction. We've already done all of that. A home equity loan should not be processed as a mortgage loan. Those loans can be done in a matter of hours, right? And that allows you to expand your member base, offer your members more solutions, come to market with something that's unique. And if you're watching what's happening right now, and we do at Coviance, and we actually offered a tool for our customers that want to leverage it. we look at what the industry is advertising for. Everybody has the same interest rate, everybody has the same fees, but the people that win are the people that maximize user experience. And to me, today's borrower, user experience is not popcorn in the lobby or or something beyond. I apply, within hours I'm approved. A few days I'm signing my loan documents, and I hope I'm signing in via e-signature, because it's 2023 and I don't want to get off my couch. We're all busy, right? So I think redefining what user experience becomes very, very important in today's environment.
Great, great. Thanks, Omar. That's a great analogy between the personal loan and the equity loan of some kind, collateralized by the real estate. Very insightful. Thank you. So what benefits could a credit union expect with the implementation of your back office platform?
That's a great question. So we did actually, I'll speak to it from a third party perspective. We decided this year we don't want to tell our story by ourselves. So we invited a third party to come in and do a study. And we studied a massive segment of our clients. And we found that on average, we've been able to increase staff productivity at the credit union by nearly 40% in processing their home equity loan transaction and their real estate, we call it portfolio refinance transactions. Not only that, but the credit unions that joined Coviance, they saw a 38% increase in loan pull-through. So there is no borrower abandonment. They were closing loans faster. Borrowers were coming along the ride, and they're pulling through about 38% increase. And then we dug in a little bit deeper, and we learned that our technology on average produces a 5+ time ROI for our credit unions. So they're able to, because of the efficiency we provide, because we're closing more loans, our credit unions are growing and they're making more money in the process in order for them to offer more benefits for their credit union members. So our process is that we come in and we work closely with our customers, our credit unions and community banks. We learn their process. We identify what the business objective and the outcome is. And then that's how we tailor around. We automate the process to mimic the objectives that they want to reach. We look at their home equity loan cycle. We reach a desired destination for where they want that to be, and and it's a journey, right? Some of them are processing loans, and it's taken them weeks. Some are months, and then some are doing it in a few days, but they want it even shorter, like I said, in hours. And we have the ability to process and shorten that processing loan cycle down to a few hours. So working with our credit unions, finding out what their appetite for the desired outcome, and just closely implementing that process. Our implementation is very, very quick. It's 24, 48 hours, up to 7 days. And that sometimes include your loan origination integration. So it's such a fun process to be a part of, and we've got the team and the expertise that knows how to do it. On the flip side of that, what happens to the credit union beyond the productivity and the growth potential is we notice there's an improvement in controls around the compliance environment, less errors, less audit misses because of the automation tool. It takes care of the entire process from post-application or pre-application to post-close or pre-close. And so putting those in place, those parameters, the automation tools, not only improves your productivity pull-through, but also protects you as a credit union against any misses, or keeps your compliance environment under check. The ultimate result here is a tremendous borrower experience, consistency for your members, and transparency through our communication hub. They're aware, they know what's happening with their loan. It costs the credit union $5 a minute every time a borrower calls to inquire about their loan. You don't have to do that anymore. Let the communication hub take care of that for you.
Great, great. Well, Omar, thank you very much for spending time with Credit Union Digest and discussing how Coviance helps credit unions to streamline their back office real estate loan application processes, or as you say, intelligently simple home equity. Again, thank you, Omar.
Larry, thank you so much.
Great. So in closing, thank you for joining Credit Union Digest. If you have additional questions for Omar, please see the link in his bio.